Hey everyone, Camille here from 88 Fitness Training. Welcome back. Today I've got a bicep for beginners workout. So this is going to be for anyone that's looking to increase bicep size for those big guns. Yes. So stay tuned and check it out. Alright, so we're looking to grow the biceps and we're a beginner. There are so many bicep exercises out there, and if you're watching all the different influencer channels, you can get really confused on where do you start as a beginner. So today I'm going to take you through the most effective exercises for a beginner. So they're going to focus on things like full range of motion, building that mind-muscle connection, and ways to progressively overload. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. Just like our tricep video, hopefully you've seen it, we are gonna start with compound exercises. I can't stress it enough. As a beginner, the compound exercises are where it's at. And that just means you're working multiple muscles, moving from multiple joints. So you start to think, well, what are the compound exercises for biceps? It's not always as intuitive. So a great place to start is going to be the chin up. Yes, chin-ups, I know that's hard, or it can be hard for a beginner, but there's a lot of different tools if you need help doing the chin-up. So all right, I'll show you the traditional way that you're gonna do this. So you're gonna need a pull-up bar somewhere, and then you're gonna place your palms facing you. That makes this a chin-up. So just like that, I'm gonna grab these handles, and then I'm gonna come straight up, squeeze, back down, stretch, just like this. Really focus on that contraction and lower and slow, getting that deep stretch at the bottom. All right, so you're probably like, why chin-ups? Again, we're focused on things like range of motion. So you're able to get that nice deep stretch on those biceps and contraction at the top. So you're under tension for longer, you're stretching the muscle. What do me and James always say? Muscle stretch while under load, most potential for growth. And that's what we want the biceps. So chin-ups are a great place to start. Compound exercise. I mean, you're also probably interested in growing other areas as well, and the chin-up's gonna help you with the back and other muscles. So great exercise, definitely give it a try. Now if this is a little too progressed for you, there's other exercises you can do, one of which I'll show you, but you can always do the assisted chin-up machine or add a resistance band. So you definitely can do chin-ups as a beginner, so start right off the bat with the chin-ups. All right, you should know it by now, we're gonna do a second compound exercise for those biceps. We're gonna do the inverted row. Yes, it's a compound. This is a compound exercise that most people don't even think about for the biceps. But if you're doing these and you're doing them underhand, you are absolutely activating those bicep muscles. So, all right, set up your bar. This is really great on a Smith machine. You can sit underneath it. We're gonna reach up, grab that bar underhand, and we're just gonna pull our body up, squeezing. I'm a little wide there, so I'm gonna come in a little more, just like that. Squeeze. Now you can do different levels of intensity by raising or lowering the bar. So typically a higher bar, easier, lower bar, harder. But you really wanna focus on coming up, squeezing those biceps, and lowering slow. I mean, you can really see them working, they're shaking. This is hard, y'all. This is really hard. Just like that. All right, inverted rows. Now that we've done our two compound exercises, we are finally ready to move on to some isolation work. And this is where I feel a lot of beginners go wrong. They do a ton of isolation work up front, neglecting the compounds. And again, the compounds are where it's at. You're gonna get the most muscle growth from those exercises. But we still do need to isolate the bicep brachii. So my go-to is gonna be dumbbell bicep curls. Very simple exercise, very effective. So grab that set of dumbbells, Really take your time. If you haven't already, check out my bicep curl video on how to perfect that form. So in that video, we really talk about taking your time, really stretching the biceps at the bottom, almost flexing those triceps, coming up, squeezing. Make sure you're not swinging those dumbbells around or jerking them up. Really take your time. So this isolation exercise is going to be one of the best ones for isolating the biceps. And there's two heads of the biceps, a long head and a short head. It is going to be really effective at hitting both of those. So definitely check out dumbbell bicep curl. Isolation exercise number 2. It's going to be a dumbbell hammer curl. So grab your dumbbells, palms facing in, come up just like this, lower slow. So this is a great bicep isolation exercise. It's working your biceps, it's working your forearms, it's even working that muscle that sits behind the biceps, making it a really effective exercise if you're trying to get more size in those arms. So check out the hammer curl, just like this. This is an underrated exercise, y'all. It gets forgotten about all the time, but hammer curls are absolutely essential. It even helps with other lifts because you're working on that forearm, you're working on that grip strength, and you're building up size in the arm with the muscles behind the bicep. So definitely work that in as one of your isolation exercises. Y'all, there you have it. That's it. That is the secret formula for a beginner's bicep workout. It starts with 2 compound exercise, the chin up, the inverted row. And then from there, we went into our isolation exercises. We had the traditional dumbbell bicep curls, followed by the hammer curls. And that's all it is to it. It's as simple as that, y'all. Just focus on that range of motion, that mind-muscle connection, as well as time under tension. So in terms of reps, I recommend doing 6 to 12 reps, and anything over 10 probably means it's too light and it's time to progressively overload and increase the weight or make it more intense. So definitely keep that in mind. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely check out the other ones in the series. And as always, hit that like and subscribe. Camille, 88 Fitness Training.